What's going on, guys? Today I'm honored and blessed to be here with Paul Elia. Paul, how are you, brother?
Man, I'm good, bro. Thanks for helping me. My hair's all f***ed up right now.
So, Paul, what inspired you to become a comedian?
I just always loved being funny. There was no like single thing that really inspired it. It was just, I just kind of looked at my makeup and my genetics of how I am. And I was like, what do I think I can do best?
So, Paul, you say you're Syrian. How did you receive that?
Pretty well, actually. By the way, like there's a lot of people who are Chaldean that identify as Chaldean, and I have no problem with that. All I really do is I just encourage people to ask questions. Like I'm not trying to get someone to completely abandon their identity, but rather I'm just asking people to like look deeper into it. And that's what I did. Even when I would come back to Detroit, like when I first started to talk about it, there's a lot of people who would like thank me. They're like, bro, thank you for saying something. Because not a lot of people talk about this, and it's a pretty big thing in our community.
Do you think there's jokes that comedians, or even yourself, shouldn't talk about?
No, you can talk about anything as long as it's funny. That's the way I look at it, because it's hard to make a touchy subject hilarious. Even making the thing about Chaldean and Assyrian, understanding my own identity was difficult, but I'll be in a room full of Chaldeans who are like, fully like, we are not the same as Assyrians at all. We are completely separate people. And then they'll come to my show and they'll be like, bro, the thing you said was f***ing hilarious. I think I'm Assyrian now.
So, Paul, you've been on stage many times. Your first time ever coming on stage, how did it feel?
Oh, it was terrible. My first show was at MGM Casino in Detroit. My first show ever. And it was 2,300 people there. I lied to the host and told him I was a comedian. And he was like, all right, cool, man. Well, do 5 minutes before the show starts. So yeah, I do 5 minutes. I bombed the whole time. But while I was bombing, I said one thing that got one big laugh. I felt that laughter. It like hit me. I was like, oh, shit. So this is what it feels like to get like an authentic, genuine laugh. I stopped comedy 8 months after that. And then once I moved to Los Angeles, I was like, bro, let me try this again.
Your jokes, where do they usually come from? Real life, trauma? Do you go places and you just think about it?
All of it. Life gives you a lot of gifts. It just depends on how you interpret them. Like someone would look at like a terrible, embarrassing situation as a punishment. And I would look at that as a gift.
You go from comedian to acting. Do you feel like is there a difference between?
Nah, man, I feel like there's a lot of parallels. Even in my stand-up, I'll find ways to reenact something and play a character. So I don't really find too much of a difference. Stand-up, I have so much more control because it's just me and I can kind of do whatever I want. Acting as well, like I feel like if it's me in the scene, I can do whatever I want.
Paul, thank you so much for coming by.
Check out my Instagram, @PaulEliaComedy. I'm doing my tour in 2026 and also releasing my special, so check it out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.